Dopamine is that magical neurotransmitter in your brain that's all about reward, motivation, pleasure, and reinforcement learning. Intrigued? Stick around. First up, let's talk about reward and pleasure. You know that rush you get when you eat your favorite food, hang out with friends, or crush a workout? That's dopamine at work. It makes you feel good and encourages you to repeat those behaviors. It's like your brain's way of giving you a high five. But dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's also about motivation and goal-directed behavior. Imagine you're working towards a big goal. Dopamine helps you stay focused and driven by creating a sense of anticipation for the reward. It's the reason you keep pushing through even when things get tough. Next, we have learning and reinforcement. Dopamine plays a crucial role here by helping you remember what actions led to positive or negative outcomes. This way, you can repeat the good stuff and avoid the bad. It's like your brain's internal coach, guiding you towards better decisions. Dopamine also regulates movement and coordination. In conditions like Parkinson's disease, the degeneration of dopamine-producing neurons leads to movement issues. So it's not just about feeling good, it's also about functioning well. And let's not forget attention and focus. Dopamine helps you stay alert and zeroed in on tasks, which is why it's linked to conditions like ADHD. It keeps your brain engaged in rewarding or goal-driven activities. Now let's switch gears and talk about dopamine detox. This is a popular self-help concept where you temporarily abstain from highly stimulating activities like social media, junk food, or video games. The goal? To reset your brain's reward system. By reducing exposure to these instant gratification sources, you can resensitize your brain. This makes simpler activities, like reading or exercising, feel rewarding again. Plus, it helps you gain control over impulses and increases motivation for meaningful tasks. So, how can you harness dopamine to build better habits? First up, identify your triggers and rewards. If stress drives you to junk food for comfort, replace it with a healthier alternative like exercise. Second, habit stacking. Pair a new habit with an existing one that already releases dopamine. For example, listen to your favorite music while exercising. Third, break big goals into small, rewarding steps. This way, you get more frequent dopamine hits, keeping you motivated. Fourth, give yourself immediate rewards for good habits. After a workout, treat yourself to a healthy snack or a short video. This way, your brain associates the habit with a positive outcome. Fifth, delay gratification for bad habits. If you feel the urge to check social media, wait 10 minutes. Over time, this weakens the dopamine response and makes it easier to quit. Sixth, optimize your environment. Place a book on your desk to encourage reading. Hide junk food to discourage snacking. This manipulates dopamine by making positive actions more accessible and rewarding. Seventh, surround yourself with positive reinforcement and accountability. Positive feedback and tracking progress can boost dopamine and encourage you to stick to your goals. Eighth, gamify your habits. Turn good habits into a game-like system where you accumulate points or rewards for consistency. This taps into the dopamine-driven pleasure from achieving goals. And finally, practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Become more conscious of how dopamine influences your decisions. This awareness helps break the automatic cycle of bad habits. Natural ways to boost dopamine. First up, exercise. Regular physical activity, both aerobic and strength training, increases dopamine. Second, adequate sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep to regulate dopamine levels. Third, sunlight exposure. Sunlight or bright light boosts dopamine by increasing vitamin D. Fourth, nutrition. Eat tyrosine-rich foods, bananas, eggs, fish, antioxidants, berries, nuts, and probiotics, yogurt. Fifth, meditation. Reduces stress and increases dopamine release. Sixth, listening to music. Enjoyable music stimulates dopamine production. Seventh, cold showers. Cold exposure can raise dopamine levels. 8th, small tasks. Completing small goals triggers dopamine release. 9th, omega-3s. Found in fatty fish, they improve dopamine production. And lastly, supplements. L-tyrosine, curcumin, and mucuna pruriens support dopamine synthesis. So there you have it, folks. Unlock the power of dopamine and watch as your habits transform for the better. Dopamine can be both a powerful motivator for positive change and a potential driver of addictive behaviors. By understanding how dopamine works and implementing strategies like habit stacking, immediate rewards, and delayed gratification, you can harness its power to reinforce good habits while minimizing harmful ones. See you next time.